Operation Sindoor is testament to the rise of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. What Bharat witnessed in the wee hours of the 7th of May till the 10th of May, early morning, as a hard-hitting response to terror sponsored by Pakistan was something unprecedented. Operation Sindoor amplified a new normal as Bharat struck deep inside Pakistan in response to the dastardly terrorist attack on tourists in Pahalgam on the 22nd of April and pounded Pakistan's air bases in counter-strikes. Bharat scripted a dramatic shift in modern warfare with precise strikes on terror infrastructure in Pakistan and POJK without crossing the line of control or the international boundary. Indian forces eliminated multiple threats pummeling Pakistan's air bases in counter-strikes. The integration of indigenous high-tech systems into national defense was what stood out in Operation Sindoor. From drone warfare to layered air defense to decimating electronic propaganda, Operation Sindoor marks a defining moment in Bharat's journey towards technological Atmanirbharta in self-defense. On the night of May 7th and 8th, a desperate Pakistan attempted to engage a number of military targets in northern and western India, including Avantipura, Srinagar, Jammu, Pathankot, Amritsar, Kapurthala, Jalandhar, Ludhiana, Adampur, Bathinda, Chandigarh and Bhuj using drones and missiles. These were neutralized by Bharat's integrated counter unmanned aerial systems grid and the air defense systems. On the morning of May 8, the Indian Armed Forces targeted and inflicted severe damage to air defense radars across Pakistan, and an air defense system at Lahore was also neutralized. Battle-proven air defense systems like the Pechora, OSA-AK and the LLAD guns, low-level air defense guns, were used by armed forces to damage Pakistan's air defense in counter-strike. Bharat outflanked Pakistan in the skies and hit its air bases hard with indigenous systems such as the Akash. Akash is a short-range surface-to-air missile system to protect vulnerable areas and vulnerable points from air attacks. The Akash weapon system can simultaneously engage multiple targets in group mode or autonomous mode. It has built-in electronic countermeasures and features. These entire weapon systems have been configured on mobile platforms. Air defense systems combining assets from the Army, Navy and the Air Force came out with stellar performances. These systems created an impenetrable wall, thwarting Pakistan's attempts to retaliate. The integrated air command and control system of the Indian Air Force brought all these elements together, showcasing the operational capability vital for modern warfare. Pakistan was left rattled as Bharat struck its key air bases, Noor Khan and Rahim Yar Khan, with surgical precision. The loitering munitions used inflicted severe damage, destroying high-value targets, including enemy radar and missile systems. Loitering munitions, also known as suicide drones or kamikaze drones, are weapon systems that can hover or circle a target area, searching for a suitable target before attacking. The dramatic combat scenario underlined Bharat's surveillance, planning and delivery systems' effectiveness, with all our defense assets remaining intact. The Indian Air Force bypassed and jammed Pakistan's Chinese-supplied air defense systems, completing the mission in just 23 minutes, underscoring Bharat's technological edge. Bharat neutralized hostile technologies of Pak allies, China and Turkey. There is visual evidence of pieces of PL-15 missiles of Chinese origin, Turkish origin UAVs named Yeeha or Yeehaw, and long-range rockets, quadcopters and commercial drones. The remains were recovered and identified, showing that despite Pakistan's attempts to make use of advanced weaponry from its friends, Bharat's indigenous air defense and electronic warfare networks stood out. Preparedness and coordination thwarted Pakistan's attempts, with Bharat maintaining its edge in combat mode. It was a unique blend of counter unmanned aerial systems, electronic warfare assets and air defense weapons from both Army and Air Force. Multiple defense layers from the international boundary inward, counter unmanned aerial systems, shoulder-fired weapons, legacy air defense weapons and modern air defense weapon systems all came together to create an impenetrable layer. This multi-tier defense system prevented Pakistan's Air Force attacks on our airfields and logistic installations during the intervening night of May 9th and 10th. These systems, built over the last decade with continuous government investment, proved to be the force multipliers during the operation. At an event on the 11th of May, ISRO chairman V. Narayanan mentioned that at least 10 satellites are continuously working round the clock for the strategic purpose to ensure the safety and security of the citizens of the country. To ensure the safety of the country, the nation has to serve through its satellites. It has to monitor 7,000 kilometers of seashore areas. It has to monitor the entire northern part continuously. Without satellite and drone technology, the country can't achieve that. The Drone Federation of India is a premier industry body representing over 550 drone companies and 5,500 drone pilots. DFI's vision is to make Bharat a global drone hub by 2030. The Indian drone market is projected to reach $11 billion by 2030, accounting for 12.2% of the global drone market. The surveillance and reconnaissance drone tech is being used by Bharat as it has the surveillance technology and ability. The Rustam, developed by DRDO, and the Heron, that's developed by Israel. Another type of drone is commercial modified civilian drones, which is modified for illegal cross-border activities. The swarm drones operate in coordination to overwhelm the enemy's defenses. DRDO is working on this drone technology. Bharat used the loitering munitions drone systems in its strike against Pakistan. The drones loiter over a target area and strike when target is identified. Bharat also has the Nagastra, made by Solar Industries, and Z-Motion and Warmate is of Polish origin. Armed and combat drones, or the UCAVs, are capable of launching missiles, of dropping bombs. Bharat has DRDO's Ghatak, which is currently under development, and Heron technology that is now being shared by Israel. Bharat's defense exports crossed the record figure of about 24,000 crore rupees in the financial year of 2024-25. The aim is to increase the figure to 50,000 crore rupees by 2029 and make Bharat a developed nation and the world's largest defense exporter by 2047. Bharat has emerged as a major defense manufacturing hub driven by the Make in India initiative and a strong push for self-reliance. In financial year 2023-24, indigenous defense production reached a record 1.27 lakh crore rupees, while exports soared to 23,622 crore rupees, and in FY 24-25, a 34-fold increase compared to 2013-2014. Operation Sindoor underscores Make in India defense push. From air defense systems to drones, from counter-UAS capabilities to online warfare platforms, self-reliant technology, all proving to be Bharat's ace against Pakistan that has left the world in awe. Jai Hind.